What's going on, all you minties? Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. Man, this is so shiny. My reflection is right there with the camera. But join me today for my overview of the Deluxe Gimenez hardcover from Humanoids. So, stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. Before getting started, I want to thank the folks at Humanoids for sending us a copy of this deluxe edition. This is already widely available everywhere, and this is practically to celebrate the life of the phenomenal, legendary Juan Gimenez. This collects two of his most popular stories that have been collected before, and we'll do a comparison in a little bit. But what I wanted you to see, and I'm sure what you're seeing already, is this beautiful silver laminated edition that not just is on the cover, but is all over the book. On the spine of the book, kind of give you a better idea, the glare is hitting it hard, and then the back of the book right here. And there is an introduction. There's a foreword by Bill Sienkiewicz, and there is a quote right there from Alejandro Jodorowsky and the ISBN. The book retailing for $79.99. It's a huge book. To kind of give you an idea of how big this is, here it is compared to the size of the Starr Conspiracy hardcover, which is collected in here. See how much smaller that is. And the Fourth Power hardcover, which is also collected in here. But in case you don't have either one of those, here it is compared to the size of a Marvel Omnibus. So it is a huge book. And give you an idea of what the spine looks like, here it is. It's huge. There is no dust jacket, it's just art on the board, and that's Mega right there from the Fourth Power. So the Deluxe Gimenez, the Fourth Power, and the Starr Conspiracy, and Humanoids down there. We're going to crack this open and show off the artwork, doing a little comparison with the size of the original hardcovers. And yeah, so join me for this tribute to this legendary artist, one of my most favorite artists of all time. Alright, so let's crack this book open. I do have to be careful because, of course, like with most of the books by Juan Gimenez, there is a lot of sexual content here. Here are your translators, Justin Kelly, Jonathan Tanner, and Christy Stiles. The English language editor, Alex Donahue. The original editors, the art editors, and of course the publisher, Mark Waid. However, he has left Humanoids. Here's your introduction. It's a brand new introduction by Bill Sienkiewicz, who talked about exploring the art of European comics, bringing over that art style to help evolve his when he was going to art school, when he wanted to become a comic book artist. So it kicks off with book number 1, Supermental, and this, of course, is the Fourth Power. So this is what the artwork is going to look like. It is absolutely stunning to see in this format, because before we had it in this format, and you can see how much bigger it is over here. And of course that makes sense, the dimensions of the book are bigger. But the thing that I appreciate the most is that one thing about Gimenez that he did was just, I swear, he was so in tune with machines, his details with the machinery, not just outer space or suits or space suits and things like that, but actual like airplanes and things like that, was so detailed that you appreciate it so much more here. That is just so amazing compared to, of course, this is, maybe it's my eyesight, maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I appreciate oversized art so much more. So the Fourth Power is basically a story about the main character, who's a pilot. She's a fighter pilot named Mega, and she's the only one to escape with her life after this huge attack from this enemy patrol. So that takes her on a huge journey across the galaxy, and it pretty much puts her at opposing forces with the planetary United States. So this, of course, all takes place in a fictional future, and this is the kind of gorgeous artwork to expect from here. Again, I'm going to be doing a comparison because I just can't help myself to see how the art looks. I mean, it's the same colors. The paper stock they're using is a thicker paper stock than this. It's not quite as slick, so this tends to be a little glossier. So the colors are absorbed by this type of paper. I love this. This is a very nice, thick, glossy paper they're using. To kind of give you an idea, this is what I mean by machinery. He's just such an amazing, or was such an amazing artist. We lost him in April of 2020. Man, it sucked. I remember doing a tribute to him because he was one of my top 20 favorite artists of all time. And now Perez is gone, and yeah, losing my heroes. But he was a phenomenal artist. He did a lot of cover art, of course, for Marvel and DC. Got to censor that little booblage going on up there. There's a lot of that. Kind of getting lucky just flipping through these pages. The man was definitely a master of his trade. Like, there's just nothing he couldn't do. This is the type of artwork that will eventually influence other artists across the world, including Bill Sienkiewicz, which he stated at the very beginning. And he was also the artist, what's not collected in here, I was going to say, he was also the artist on the Johto Meta Barons, which is set in the same world as Incal, which I actually enjoy more than the Incal. This does come with a ribbon. It's a kind of a thin ribbon for a big book like this. Maybe I was expecting something a little bit thicker. So this is all Fourth Power. So again, it's all the story of Mega and how she is kind of caught in the middle of this conspiracy to create the ultimate weapon. And then also collected in here is the Starr conspiracy. Of course, previously collected in a hardcover format. This is all about a young journalist who is also being manipulated. Here, we'll do a comparison here in a little bit. So it's pretty much all about this journalist that gets caught up in this murder mystery, and it all has to do with this space pirate named Captain Drake. And yeah, this one is not as thought-provoking or as beautiful, as, just my opinion, as this particular book right here, The Fourth Power. But it is still Juan Gimenez doing what he does best. Just amazing, beautiful, mind-blowing artwork. Of course, I had to skip some of that, edit some of that, because yes, there's a lot of nudity and sexual content. So to do a comparison, here we have the ending of book 1, because they are separated by different books right here, different chapters. And here's book 2. I love the colors here. Oh, they're just so beautiful, and they look so amazing in this format. Now, what's really cool, because these standard size hardcovers don't really have a lot of extras, if any. Like, there are some secret files here. There were bigger, oversized hardcovers of this one. I don't know if they ever did the Starr Conspiracy in big, oversized format. But even those don't have the amount of sketches and behind the scenes that this book did. Like, that is just gorgeous. This is the cover right here. This is for the French edition of The Fourth Power. And then some internal sketches and art book. It is just a beautiful, beautiful collection. So again, the book retails for $79.99. It does have 376 pages. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly look at this artwork and talk just a little bit about it and show the differences in the different formats. But a beautiful book. And if you're a big fan of these European-style books from Humanoids, it definitely belongs on your shelf. I love this right here. This was my favorite, the surprising part, this silver laminated edition that's all over the book. But that, as they say, is that. If you're interested in purchasing this book, don't forget to check out our sponsor. This episode is brought to you by CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget that CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And that was the content, the page count, and build of this deluxe edition. Let me know in the comments down below if you're picking this up, what your favorite Juan Gimenez piece of art or work that he did was. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Comments, leave them down below. Check out our spread shop and Patreon. Amazing ways to support the channel if you can do so. And more importantly, all of you stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.